Felt cute. Might attack a country I don't know. Things people have told me when I told them I'm an IDF military police reservist. Feeling cute. Might go decimate this entire village later. Felt cute. Might force an innocent family out of their home later. Can I get I worked at your store in Sussex for 3 years and stole over £10,000 from the register without anyone noticing. If you see a bulge in a conservative woman's pants, it's a gun. If you see a bulge in a liberal woman's pants, it's a pence. Either way, it's going in my mouth. I love what you guys are doing. Keep up the good work. JAW. Thank you, but please refrain from using that acronym. Our organization's name is Journalist Excellence Worldwide. I understand. My middle name is Kevin. I want to know what minions were doing between 1939 to 45. You're pulled off a very crowded train into a camp called Auschwitz. You look around and see dozens being thrown into fiery ditches. An officer greets you. Bellow. And no, Lois Lane isn't an acceptable answer. You wake up one day and you discover you're Superman. What's the first thing you're going to do? This post has gotten way too many comments glorifying violence on real world people and weirdly specific sensuality imagery, and has therefore been locked. I think the takeaway here, it's a good thing Clark Kent is Superman, rather than any of us. You die. Death himself, however, says, if you can beat him at a fair game of your choice, you get a second chance at life. What game do you challenge him to? Hand jab competition. Either I win, or get a hand jab worth dying for. At least make quality honey posts. How does one make a honey post good? Post your honeyness in poem form. I have the dunner and the honey. Not gay if you are wearing socks, my homie. I want my face between bests. I keep failing my tests. Starting to touch my nut. The hottest video I shall pick. The urge is to duck. But I'm out of luck. Butchless and alone. Watching Slex videos on my phone. Using this emoji after a normal sentence is the funniest shut ever. Going to play with my kids. I'm home alone with my cat. Why so many men feel the need to slap their pens on the woman's leg when about to have sex? Not implying that it's a bad or unwanted thing. I've just noticed it's a strangely common and unprompted among a lot of the men that I've been with. Is it like a secret code or something? It's the equivalent of clicking a pair of tongs before you use them. You know. Check functionality. Your favorite enemy, but replace the word with ejection. No ejection, no life. Adults who still drink milk. Are you okay? Unless you're a hungry baby. Drinking milk on its own is unsettling behavior. I break into farms and drink it straight from the bull. How's that for unsettling? Teenagers of Reddit. When did you consciously break a serious law, but don't regret it? Okay, Fed. Mission has been compromised. Abort, abort. That's illegal now. If Harry Potter was the main villain, who would be able to defeat him? A parental couldn't form. Say an innocent sentence with an emoji at the end. I will rate them from 1 to 10 in the comments. My grandma has dementia, so she forgets everything. Now that you have seen Multiverse of Madness, who's winning this fight? What's Superman gonna do when he blinks and there's 20 pounds of kryptonite up his ace? Your username is why you're in prison. What did you do? I can't believe I got jailed for eating food. On your left, Steve Rogers and Sam Wilson. Running scene. Did you know? Steve always says the words on your left to the Falcon. This is because he did not know that black people had rights. What is the most NSWF thing that happened in school? In middle school, a boy asked the teacher if he could go to the bathroom. She said no, because he was a total troublemaker and would go to the bathroom regularly and never come back to class. Upon her telling him to wait until her class, he stood up, pulled out his nut, and paid on the classroom floor. What's missing in your Slex life? Robert Redford and Burt Reynolds. Applying warm hummus to the spaces between my toes while quietly arguing about who has seen the biggest alligator in real life. Mom, get off Reddit. What's it like having a big nut? Dunners are the worst. No way to hide them. Tie a tampon string to your nut head and then flip it down and anchor the tampon in your ace. Boom. Done. Locked down. Thank me later. All fun and games until you get a fast dunner before you get your pants on and it trebuchets a shut covered tampon across the room. Woodworking for beginners closed. Measure twig cut once. Hang up this in the circumcision room. She looks like the type of lady that acts all sweet, but then after she gets criticism she goes home and microwaves her hamster. Me. Age 21. Jobless and full of regrets. Me. Age 13. Considered smart and mature for my age. Where's the third Sonic for age 33? 6 feet below. Bonalinda. Nah, he is Childlander. You die. Death himself however says, if you can beat him at a fair game of your choice, you get a second chance at life. What game do you challenge him to? Russian roulette. What are the odds I'd lose that game twice in a row? YouTube ads. I don't want to die please. Me waiting to skip the ad. I always report them, so they'll know I care. The implication that this tooth has genitals. Did you brush your teeth today? I'd fill that cavity. Sci-fi writers adding the cringiest Lex scene to an otherwise perfect book. Stephen King adding a kids or be in the middle of an otherwise perfect book. Stephen King adding a story to an otherwise perfect kids or be. Describe your done with a song name. Already Dead. Juice WRLD. Jail. Kanye West. No Child Left Behind. Kanye. Cinema offers free entry to ginger people so they can hide from the sun. It's a trap. Don't fall for it. Ginger people. They're gonna lock you in there and then take the roof and watch you burst into flames. South Korean Professor Cho Ji-won invented a toilet that turns pep into energy and pays people digital currency. Shitcoin finally. What modern day practice / belief is most likely to be considered barbaric and outdated in the future? Chemotherapy. I hope that means they'll have found something better. No, they just stopped giving a shit about cancer patients. US tourist falls into Mount Vesuvius after taking selfie. Maybe now things will go back to normal. What is the first thing you would do if you woke up as the opposite sex? Yay, no period. I would just explore my new male body to be honest. Plot twist. Your nut starts bleeding. Porn is such a weird concept. You sit in your room alone and get honey watching two people have sex on screen and just masturbate to them having fun while you sit alone in your room having nothing better to do than watch them for a hit of dopamine. It's such a weird concept and thanks for reading my thought. Who says you gotta watch it alone? Yes, Lex is cool. But have you ever tried attending church? I did and got stuck by a priest. Do you like chicken? No. Do you like curry? Sorry no. You won't like what I did. Did you make chicken curry for me? No. I ducked your sister. Shut just went from 0 to 100 real ducking quick. Hate when that happens. My dad and C's do it all the time. So annoying. What celebrity would break the internet if they decided to start their porn career? Queen Elizabeth. My father wanted to hit me, so I locked myself inside my room. This is what he did to my door. Here's Johnny. Lost it at 15, and then never had sex for 10 years. I think my bare density is growing back. Goat doesn't count. What about mountain one? Like a mountain bike. Outside is scary and inside is lonel. We need a third place. Duck it. Back to the womb. Male victims need something too. I was ripped 3 times. Lol. Things you can say in Carnival and in bed. But I don't wanna ride that one, Dad. Baby Yoda cake. When Baby Yoda finds out his powers are just from the acid he took back in 77. Ketamine taste like. Apparently a 23-year-old male's leave would cost about $32,000 if adjusted for inflation. Isn't that just minimum wage these days? Hold on. I think you're onto something here. Only Reddit could find the comparison between slavery and being a McDonald's cashier convincing. If I fits. Hacker voice. I'm in. Turn the PC on and play GTA 5 with highest settings. I remember when my wife and I struggled trying to have a baby. We gave up and got a German Shepherd and 2 pugs. About 9 months later my wife was pregnant. Good times. Which of the dogs is the father? Man arrested for tranquilizing and ripping alligators. A Florida man has been arrested after authorities report he was tranquilizing alligators in the Everglades and then ripping them. Oh, that's all we need. Alligator pox. Gatorades. Who have worse looking handwriting between doctors and serial killers in your opinion? Well, my handwriting is impeccable. So doctors. I want to snack your nut right. Nut right. Imagine she snacks the blood from your cook and you're done at disappers. Silly answers only. Necrophiles of Reddit. What is your worst experience? It turned out she was just a deep sleeper and not dead. What a tease. 90% of all dog dealers get their dogs from other dog dealers. If God created everything, does that mean he is the ultimate dog dealer? Also all child trafficking. All part of the plan. Canadians when they are told they can't be recess against indigenous peoples. As a Canadian we hate the French. As a Swiss we hate the French. As a German we hate the Jewish. I'm an Australian. I think that allowing anyone to own guns is stupid. Reddit. Why do so many Americans think otherwise? Okay, I live in Norway. We have one of the highest rates of gun ownership and one of the lowest crime/murder rates in the world. Anyone interested in how this is possible? Too damn cold to go out and murder anyone. What does America do better than Europe? Mass shootings. To be cute. Seriously. Same. I just wanna be pretty. I'm sure you have a pretty soul. Sadly I'm not attracted to souls. Swipes left. Someone chose Lance today. Someone smarter than I once said. Dogs teach kids about unconditional love and loyalty. Cats teach kids about consent and boundaries. Fish teach kids about mortality. What does hamsters teach them? Sits back and awaits funnier people than me to fill in the joke. Cannibalism. A Brazilian walks into a bar, but he can't afford anything, so he leaves immediately. This is the pinnacle of German humor and it's pathetic. I can imagine him snorting to himself as he typed this, as if this was an absolute spirit bomb of a comment, and then reading it out loud in his disgusting language. Skiben fleephatch judgeflatch tongue. Before falling into a coughing fit from the laughter. I almost pity him. In Thailand there was a girl that does a trick where you pay $1 and she tries to click your butthole before you shut on her. If you shut on her you get all the money piled up. If she clicks your butthole and you clench up she keeps your money. Marines would run to this place after lunch to try and shut on her, but she would click their buttholes and they would always clench up. Then one guy in my unit had some bad Thai food, ran over there as fast as he could and shut all over her. Today is a bad day to be literate. Florida woman hid mother's body in freezer to keep collecting disability benefits. Police say, and after finding the body her benefits are frozen. My daughter just landed a job with Tesla. Elon Musk personally interviewed her and said she did amazing. So proud of her. What position? Missionary. If she's changing clothes in front of you then it either means she's really into you, or you're in the Mariana Trench of friend zone, or you're Norman Bates, or maybe she hasn't found you hiding in her closet yet. Babies can drown in as little as 6 seconds. Source: I was skeptical too but it's true. Just tested it. Finally the answer to jorts we've been looking for. My eyes are bleeding. Someone at Square Enix is furious for not coming up with this. Okay, if A is for apple and B is for banana, then what is C for? Plastic explosives. Ha ha ha. Took me a second. So did the bomb. So this is what having fur feels like. Awesome. The old dude and the young girl at a bar. LMAO. What is the most important thing to avoid when having sex? Pregnancy. The worst of all the STDs. It teaches you about how sperm comes from the rib. I thought pus is stored in the ribs. No. Pus is stored in the balls. The ribs are the powerhouse of the cell. Guys of Reddit. What tricks do you use to lose a owner fast? Meet grandma. This isn't Family Feud. Now it is. American tourist falls into Mount Vesuvius, an active volcano in Italy, after trespassing to take a selfie. Officials say, does this satisfy any required human sacrifice we may have? Take the title of the last song you heard and add, in my ace. Children in my ace. Help. EDP might be able to relate. What's the purpose of the nut slapping on top of the catty before proceeding to have sex? To delete previous settings. It's more polite to knock before entering. You're asked to create a porn parody of mainstream film. Which film do you parody? And what is a parody's title? Fantastic, best, and where to find them. The Secrets of Humble Hole. Long ago a wolf explained to his son, eat a man and you'll be fed for a day. Whimper and roll over and play dead. And he'll feed you for a lifetime. The man will also make your balls disappear. You get $1 million if you get laid in the coming 8 hours. Not allowed to pay for sex, not tell anyone about the prize you would get. What's your strategy? Have sex with my wife. Easy peasy. Something I also choose this guy's wife. Gordon is served last week's food. Kitchen nightmares. Ramsey is 100% correct. Anything older than 3 days should be thrown away. What about an infant? Well, did you, Abigail? People are so quick to think you smoke when they see a lighter in your room. Did you stop to think for a second that maybe, just maybe, I use it to heat up heroin in my teaspoon, Abigail? Or burn down the local orphanage? You've given $50,000 if you allow random human around the world to die in that very instant. Would you do it? It's a random human out of the 7 billion plus people alive. It could be you or someone you know, but it's completely random. The way they die is instant and random, although realistic, so it could be a car accident, fatal stroke, etc. So it might be gruesome, it might not. The money is totally free of taxes or accountability. No bad consequences will come from it. Bonus, you can get extra $5,000 for each additional person you allow to die. Would you allow more to die? How many? No. Too many random deaths in the world already. My bad, the money was just too tempting. What would you do if God gave you admin privilege on Earth? Oh, you don't want me to be in charge. I'd just kill everyone including myself because I'm sick and tired of the human race. God is way more merciful than me. What would you do if you were vaporized in an explosion? I wouldn't even hesitate to complain to the manager. Children ask. Pay for files answer. I'm ready to answer some questions. Okay. Have you ever been to a federal prison? If you're cremated after you die, you can be put into an hourglass and continue to participate in family game night, except remains aren't like sand. They are chunky, otherwise my hubs would have loved some of his ashes in an hourglass. That's what a mortar and pestle are for. Have you ever M-baited next to your sleeping partner? I have, but apparently, it's not the right thing to do when your partner is in hospital recovering from an operation. Shinji, is that you? What is the most stupidly dangerous thing you did as a child? I was monitoring the window while 4 of my former friends were baited in the toilet. We were 12. Guess what my country is? My country is one of the most porn-watching country in Asia. Me. North Korea. Fat guy ducks entire nation. Fat guy blows an entire country. Tell me your biggest issue and I will tell you how to fix it. There is no issue too great for me to solve. I bottle my emotions up too much. Bomb Minneapolis. I'm not positive, but I've never seen anyone running with a Rona. Well, you've never been chased by me. This sounds vaguely threatening. Or vaguely promising. What movie would be better with this Lex scene? Cars. McQueen tearing that blue Porsche new gas hole. But I expel exhaust from there. Not right now, you don't. Elon Musk is terminating his agreement to buy Twitter. So basically Twitter has a large amount of spam accounts. Way more than they let on. And has gotten busted for it. As I said weeks ago, spam accounts are probably 50% not 5% of Twitter users. This is the only time Elon Musk has pulled out. The fact I exist passes me off at least once a day. You can change that with a simple trick. I hate that your knee pals don't work. Because T's head is comparable to head. This sad. I'm a whole lesbian and ain't never had my bob snacked. Damn, I'm a fat nigga and even I had that. Windows 9. I still have PTSD on why they skipped ducking 9. Like bro, what did 9 do to you? It's probably the hottest number in the numerical system. Honestly bro, if I had the chance, I'd duck the 9. So hard. But what does a fox say? Fox says, I'm on your walls. Again. I just had to take one of my walls down for that very reason. Am I the only one who finds it cringe to have baby girl as your girlfriend's contact name? I saved mine as Cramsialotuwu. Good news. We are gonna see never seen before asteroids. Bad news. One of them is coming straight to us. Can't get here fast enough. Giant asteroid 2024. Make America dust again. Thanos. Snaps his dinger. Pregnant people.